The lives of herbivores are dangerous and full of stress. Predators on the prowl, battles for their role in society, and the constant search for food leaves them little time to relax. Most large species, like moose and water buffalo, have large headgear, while smaller species, such as vampire deer, tend to have tusks or fangs instead. Thicker skulls and headgear developed as tools to win these fights, either by wrestling like deer or ramming like bighorn sheep. The North American bighorn sheep dwarfs the other rammers. Males, also known as rams, can weigh up to 230 kilograms, and their horns weigh as much as the rest of their bones combined. So it goes without saying, don't get into a headbutting match with a ram. 2. To win the fight before it even starts. In fights, usually the bigger guy with the bigger horns or antlers wins. But even in winning battles, there's a good chance of injuries. Red deer have twig-like antlers. They're not as massive as mooses, at just over 1 meter long, but they get a special mention for growing at about 2.5 centimeters a day. So, they can grow their huge set in just over a month, just in time for the mating season. Or ram anything that moves. They actually prefer to grapple each other to the ground. These African badasses have never been domesticated, as they're too strong and temperamental for people to handle. Among the coolest antlers, we have the moose and the red deer. Moose have palm leaf-shaped antlers. In some subspecies, they can be up to 1.8 meters across. They help them show off their strength, fight predators and foes, and possibly work as a parabolic antenna to help them hear better. Each winter, they shed their antlers, as they're big, heavy, and radiate a lot of heat, so they're a major inconvenience. Most desert horned vipers have horns, but not all of them. Even within one litter, some are born with horns and others with just a big brow. Nobody is sure why they have these structures, but they seem to be either for eye protection, as camouflage, or as tools to break the outline of their heads. Some chameleons, such as the Jackson chameleon and the four-horn chameleon, have horns, which are apparently used to defend territory. Just like ungulates, having big horns is a good sign that they're not to be messed with. Some large beetles, such as the Atlas, Hercules, and rhino beetles, have horns as long as their whole body, and they use them to wrestle challengers off branches. These are some of the largest beetles in the world, and also the strongest fighters. The past couple of months have been difficult for most of us. We're anxious about our health, our jobs, our relationships, and we're isolated from friends and family.